It's hard to top a good summer day in Vienna.
It's very modern.
That's right, you have the best of both worlds.
I couldn't really ask for more.
Life in Vienna. It's good. There's no doubt about it. You may have heard about those studies. For the 8th time in a row, Vienna has been ranked #1 as the most livable city in the world. Everyone is very proud. I myself came here about 10 years ago, and I found the perfect place to work, to have a family, and simply enjoy life. But why is it that the quality of life is supposedly so good here in Vienna, you ask? This is what I wanted to find out by talking to some really interesting people from different parts of the world. They were all once outsiders, if you will. Then they came to the city, stayed, and made it their home. Let's meet them. Let's find out. Gregorio came to Vienna from Connecticut. He works all day as a successful architect, but if that wasn't enough, he co-owns some of the best cocktail bars in the city. He's creative, he's an entrepreneur, and what else can I say? Gregorio is just an overall cool and interesting guy, not to mention a friend of mine.
You have to tell me, actually, what is your usual day like?
Well, I wake up, usually.
Hopefully.
I go have breakfast with my wife, with Vivian. It usually entails getting the cats into the garden, getting myself on the bike, and getting to the office, which is a quick 7 minutes. So a perfect day would mean usually a weekend, a Saturday or even a Sunday, biking out to Kritzendorf and taking a dip in the Danube, and then having a nice dinner somewhere outside, maybe a Heurigen or just coming home and cooking something. It's one of the few places that I've ever lived in where nature is so close by.
Everything is so beautiful done.
The perfect work day would mean not staying too late, but afterwards being able to enjoy a drink at the bar.
She's the managing director of a co-working space called Sektor 5. If it sounds very much like a space where startup people would hang out, that's because it is. Drees comes from the Netherlands. She's very good at her job, which is helping startups to find their grip. How is that work-life balance? How is the entire atmosphere to you somehow being here?
So I absolutely love working, and I love that Sektor 5, as in the space and also working with the startups, is a very flexible type of thing. So I don't necessarily need to be here all the time, which helps a lot when you have kids and a little dog and all of these things.
Do you feel, compared to where you're from, that it's safe?
Vienna is such a, in a way it's a village, but it's also a huge city, and but it feels this really safe, as this very safe place to raise your children.
What's your perfect day in Vienna like?
Wow. Did I mention I love my job? So I'm here a lot. But if I have a little bit of free time, or if I can manage to have my meeting somewhere else, I would go to one of the coffee houses that Vienna is so full of, and I really love. Or I would go to Museumskwartier and check out some exhibitions.
This is Ulrich Elling. He's from Germany, but he's as close as it gets to being an Austrian, coming from the southern part of Germany, Bavaria. Ulrich is only Bavarian, almost Austrian in his spare time. In his professional life, he's an international scientist, a team leader at Vienna's prestigious Institute of Molecular Biotechnology. how is it in general for the scientific community here?
And there's a few institutes in Europe that can really like play in the top league. One of those places is clearly the Vienna BioCenter and IMBA, and so that's what I then chose to do. So I take the public transport to work.
And you also have this amazing, what it seems, work-life balance here as well. You get that laid-back atmosphere, and I guess you also have children.
Kindergarten is for free.
Yeah.
We take it as for granted, but if I talk to my international colleagues, they don't believe it. You know, they think I'm fooling them. You know, bring the kids to kindergarten, school, and then go to work. Usually, my wife picks them up. One particular thing about Vienna is that it's very easy to reach the city outskirts, so you can really enjoy life outside without much commuting. It's one of those places where you can really easily have it both, right? You have the best of both worlds. You have the culture, you have the restaurants, you have the city. You also have the history of this place, right?
Andrew Barton is what I would call an all-around nice guy. First of all, he's Irish, so that's good for many reasons. He's a director in a software company and works mostly internationally, so he travels a lot. Andrew might be a well-behaved business person, but when the weekend comes, he becomes the, sometimes emotional, manager of a football team called Vienna Internationals.
Wow. Yeah, it's amazing.
You picked the right day to come.
Yeah, because it's also you're just at the foothill of the forest, basically.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and at the same time not being very far from the heart of a city. It's crazy.
10-minute walk down to the train station. We're in the city centre in 12 or 13 minutes.
Yeah. You can be so close to nature, you can have so much calm and peace and still have actually the pulsating vibe of a city.
Yeah, it's, we're quite fortunate.
Yep.
I couldn't really ask for more. And, 2 healthy kids and great place to live.
And you're working quite a lot, or you're traveling quite a bit for work?
Yeah. I mean, we have headquarters in San Jose in California. The fact that I'm in Vienna, it's very easily accessible to all Eastern Europe and very good connection. I mean, Austrian Airlines fly also to the West Coast now in the States, so.
What does Austria give you that you feel is adding to your quality of life personally?
Definitely the public services, the climate. There's actually 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Expat community has grown hugely over the last, I'd say, I mean, I'm here, 17, 18 years. It's grown hugely.
Are you very involved in the expat community here?
In some aspects of it. I personally manage a football team. We've got about 45, 50 members. They're called the Vienna Internationals.
That's great!
Life in Vienna really is good. And with people like this, it's an even better place.